Hello everyone. Today I'd like to share you the reason why the scatter plot becomes the most favorite chart for the business analysis, right? And these um, this visualization of the business performance. Right? Why is it not the bar chart? Why is it not the line chart? Um, or area charts, but the scatter plot. Right? So in order to answer that questions, let uh, uh, let me walk through you the how to build the scatter plot chart and see the flexibilities or the application range of this chart in the business. Right? So let go creating of the scatter plot chart. I will bring into view the sales and profit ratio. The data I use is the superstore data. So I bring sales into the view. So I bring sales into the X axis, and I bring the profit ratio into the Y axis. Right. So now we have in the screen the scatter plot chart. Right. The scatter plot chart is created by the coordination between the X and Y. So you can see the data will appear in the screen here with the X, we see the sales, and the Y, which is the profit ratio. Right? The first one is let's format the axis. Right? So right click here. I will put this one in percentage and one decimal, and on the sales I will change it to currencies. Okay. Okay. So now I have the sales and profit ratio. So let remove the title to ensure that we have a bigger screen, for the visualization. So get rid of. Okay. So now I'd like to bring the customer into the view to see every year how we buy from who's buy from us and what the profit the customer give us. Right? So I bring the customer into the view. Where the customer? Yeah. So I bring that into the color. So Tableau will automatically use the shape chart to visualize the data point here. Right? We see actually this is a customer by customer. If I change it to the circle, so we can see some many data dots here. It dots represent for each customer. Right? So I want to change the size. I bring sales into the size. So now we can see the customer have the different size. We see the different sale. Right? I make it a little bit bigger. Right? Then I think in the opacity, let's change it so we can see the white overlap each other. Okay. So this is the basics of the scatter plot chart. However, in order to go to the next step, I think we have around almost 800 customers here. I think let's bring it down to the 20 customer, and for us easy to do the next next visualization. So I could bring the customer into the filter. In here I select maybe 20 of them, 30 of them, bring into the view. Right, so now we have the smaller amount of customer. Right? Um, from here, I will go to the further step. Is we see the. I like to build some. Here it looks okay. If you want to bring some information into a label, you can have a customer name, you can have a sale, you can have whatever here. But I want to go to the next creative of this chart. Right? Next one, I like it. If I had the top 20 customer here, I want it, easy. I want it when I look into the customer, easy to recognize rather than to put a label. I do another one. I do another way. We see, I will text. Let's put this one like scatter, plot, chart, overload. Right? And I duplicate it to another one. I call that interactive. Okay, on this exercise, so I will print the size out, and um, I will change the chart type to the shape, and I bring the customer into the shape. Right? When I select the shape here, I want to put some icon of the customer, or at least something um, like for us when we look into the the data dot here, we can recognize who's that customer. Right? So I will print. I have some picture here. You see, I will connect with the name of the customer. Right? Just whatever picture you have. So I have another picture here as well. So let's take this one. Just an example, right? It doesn't matter when you have the when you do your own, you can put your raw data into here. And I apply. So now, oh, we still have two. So let's check if we miss anyone. Oh, so we miss another two. So let's see. Okay, so we have all of the customer appear here with the face in the circle, right? We can print this circle a little bit bigger, right? So now you can see it here. When you look into this, you can recognize who is whom, right? In here is, even you can put the name card, the business card, or you can put the phone number or anything you associate to that customer, right? Rather than just a circle with a color. Right? Okay, and now if you want um, to do a quick analysis into this customer in order to have the marketing or sales strategy with each of them. So normally in the business we do this one. So I will duplicate to another one. I call that this quadrant. So how to do the quadrant? So normally I will go into this analytics and then get a reference line. So I want to divide the screen into the quadrant. We see I need to put the reference line into both here. Right? So we have two. So it's average sales, average profit. Right? Okay. So now if you look into the top right quadrant, you see that this customer have a high sales and have a high profit. We see the good customer. We need to keep the loyalty from this customer, right? On the top left, you can see the customer, have a high profit, but low sale volume. So the specific tactic for this customer is to bring them to this area when we have the higher sale together with the higher profit ratio. The customer in this area, which is the bottom right, where it's quite potential because they have a high sale, but actually the profit is not that good. So the way to improve the profit here. Last one, we see the bottom left, we see the customer have low sale and also have a low profit as well. We see either we need to have the right strategy to bring them to the another corner in the quadrant charts, or just ignore them or let's focus them on that. Okay, or don't put a lot of effort into that. All right. Now it's another, you can color it in order to differentiate the customer potential, right? So in the reference line here, actually they allow you to put the color in for the background of these of the of the of the of the sheet here, right? Okay. Um, so if I want to bring the three area with potential which is good in the same color, and then the another one in different color, so I will do, on the chart here I put the edit, and they allow us to have the two colors. It's one in the above of reference line, one is below. So with above I say it's good, so green, and then the below I say okay, it's not very good, so I put that in the dark color, right? Okay. And in this reference line, so I do the same tactic, the same way. So I say above, so I put the green color, and then below I put the dark color. So why is it not appear here? Fill about. So in the red color. Here we go. Okay. We still have the some busy line in the background, so that format and remove it in. So let's go to the format, go to the grid light, put none, none. All right. So now actually we can see the three areas in the chart. We see the good customer, and then the remaining, which is the one that's customer. Either you can print the some customer in the border here to another side, which is to bring them to the higher sale potential, right? Or bring the customer here up to here with a high profit, right? Okay. So that's it about the reference line quadrant with reference line. Okay, so I go to the next one. We see, I think it's a good one as well. So if you right click in here, I have to go here, but if you right click in here, and then you select the drop line. Let me remove. So now is when you click into each customer, that give you the exact sales and the profit, right? If you want it appear with the number, so you can go to the drop line Go to edit drop line and you can put the automatic in here. Of course, you had the option just show the drop line for X axis or just Y axis. Yeah, so now when you click into each customer, you see these guys have the 31% of the profit and then 6K on the sales. It's quite convenient, right? Quite convenient. It's when you want to see the exact number of each customer. Right, and I want to go to the another one. So let's duplicate this one, bring it to the end. So I say connect the dot. So now the question is, when you see the scatter plot chart, we see the independent, data point um, versus with another one right here, right? However, in this chart, you still able to connect all the data point each other, right? Okay, let me bring the size out, and now if I change the circle into the line, so you see actually all the point will be connected, but this is not what I want, right? You see, if I print the date into the path in order to say which point to connect with which point, right? So I will have a quite busy light here, right? But if I select all, you can see even it's busier, very busy, very busy. Manage the size smaller. That's really cool. However, if you select one by one, you will see they only appear one line. And what does it mean? The mean here is if you see here the superstore data here 4 years 2019 and, until 2022 until 2021. So you will see actually each customer have at least have a maximum with 4 years sales data. If anyone doesn't have a 2018, 2019, so it's 2 point. But if the people, if the customer 4 years, so that's the line here will show you the data of the 4 year sales and profit. So I click one customer, you see this customer have a 3 year sale, this customer have 4 year sales, and then you can see this how the sale moving. Okay, all right. So this customer have a 4 year sale. Yeah. Okay, it's a nice picture. So I go to the next step. You see, I create another one. I will put a name later, but what I wanna do is to give you some something fun about this chart. So I bring back into I bring back the chart to the circle. So I have many of the data point here. I print cell into the side. And I'm gonna print the year into the page, and I change that to the week. Okay, and actually you can see the control panel here, like the radio control panel. I'm going to bring it here. I get rid of this one. I get rid of this one as well. And if I change the format here, so I want to see owned, and when the data automated, I want to see the March and the 12 as well. The phase, I want to see it longer, and then the format of the trade, I will put that like the dotted line and small sign. So if I change this one to the higher speed and I click play, so you see how the data look like. Let me change the opacity to the highest level, and you see. You see that each customer, um, the coordination between the sales and the profitability, profit ratio, it moving week by week. You can see it create a very nice data here, the picture they create, the light they created in the screen. I think the which it takes quite long. If I change it to the month, and you see 12 months data move. Very nice, isn't it? Okay. Um, I hope you enjoyed the section today and understand, learned a little bit about this scatter plot chart. Um, and found it interesting in your visualization of your data. Um, Thanks a lot for your watching. If you have any comment about this video, please feel free to put in my channel, Tableau Tip Top. Thank you very much. Bye bye.